What is the truth?
It don't exist in this time. If I tell you the truth, your mind couldn't handle it because you'll use a perception of the past to try to formulate it. It'd be too much fragmentation. It can't be spoken. Can't use words and language to express it. It is just what it is. I like the way you opened up. That was nice.
What is a lie?
Who you are today. This camera, this information is made for the robots. So I'm speaking their language so they can understand me how to get out of it. And I'm always here to give you keys. Because this is the matrix. Period.
Why are you happier than us?
It's not about emotions. It's not about a state of mind. It's not about me being happy. I'm just aware. Because I became the observation of the object that I observed. And that way, I'm not doing anything. I'm just in a moment of now. So I don't do duality of happy or sad or this or that. Because that only causes conflict within myself and others. And that's why we have the thing we have right now. Nobody understands what love and compassion is. Love and compassion do not go by time. Because it does not exist in the cosmos.
Why do we care to know?
Because we seek to feel secure. Because we're so insecure. So we need to be confirmed. And we think we get it, we're going to have it. But yet it slips through our finger because it does not exist. Because there's nothing to know. It's already known. When you come out the womb, you already it. It just repeats itself by modifying itself. So it allows you to have a reference point to make more points, but all the points are nothing but fragmentation of no points.
What are distractions?
This telephone, this video camera, but I don't really get distracted. I play distractions. So, for me, it's just about silence. So there's no real distraction for me because I'm completely free. You get distracted when you play a character because it stops you playing your roles. You get distracted from finding your goal or your end, but yet it leads nowhere anyway. So distraction is the matrix, period. So-called matrix.
Okay, you just said so-called matrix. Now, can you elaborate on that?
Because you're dealing with something that was given to you by others, man-made issue on ideas and concepts, of constructs. So anything they tell you is an illusion, so nothing is really real. So I can see it in reality, but in actuality, it's not real. It's just made for the movement of time to manifest itself and cause, which is the motive of the subject of the past being the past all over again. But it really needs nowhere but it's a circle. And once you come out the circle, because you're the center, once you take the center like a clock, all the hands fall off, and the circle is not needed anymore because you stop going around and around nowhere. Infinity.
Is infinity important?
Nothing's important. It just is what it is. Because once you say it's important, you're defining it. Once you define it, it becomes a label. Now you put it into a category, a box. You cannot put the universe inside of a box. And that's the issue that we have. We keep trying to use language to express the unlimited. Since language is limited, thought is limited, knowledge means the know of logic, that's limited. So how can anything limited give you what's beautiful?
So what is beautiful?
This moment. Then it passed away, and once again, now is beautiful. And that's it. No knowledge. Just pure beauty. You're one with the wind, you're one with the elements. No directions, no references, no regrets. Just one. Like the animals. You're not reasoning. It's just what it's supposed to be. Fate and survival for reproduction for another generation.
What is trust?
What is trust? Self-love. I trust me. Not to be me, but to see me playing me. I trust. That I don't need to trust.
Are you afraid of fate?
Fate is fate. There's nothing to fear. Fate reveals everything that's natural. I don't like morality or virtue or values because my wealth is, you can't pay the value of my wealth. So therefore, I love fate because it loves me.
What is love?
Love is compassion. Love is understanding. Love is acceptance. Love is perception of an object with no motion in time, just space and location, and you know it is being you. Love, unconditional. No expression, no definition, no motion, just love.
What is silence? What is matter?
Nothing that matters. Matter is change. Matter is formulation. Matter is time. But time is at the same time. Matter is heard the phenomenon. It allows itself to present itself as it is, this and that. Matter is causality. No cause, no matter. So it really doesn't matter.
Does anything matter?
Does it? If you didn't have a memory, would it matter? It only matters when you have a memory because you're so insecure. Because thoughts said it must matter. If it don't matter, it don't make sense. But if you had no memory, would you need to make sense? And if you didn't have the past, why would you need a future?
If you had no limits, would you limit yourself?
Why? I'm creating limit then. I don't do duality. Limit creates unlimited. Unlimited makes limited. They come together. But when you start being fragmentation, oh, it's nothingness. Pure nothingness. Undescribable. There's no words to describe something you can't describe. But yet it watches itself trying to be described. And that's the game called the Matrix. That's why the jokers laugh so because they understand the game. The game is everything. But to play, you must know how to play. Or you'll get played by the game. With your possessions and your destination, your education, they laughing at you. All you are is an interface with a hard drive called data and a stimulus to make you respond to the next robot. When you marry, you're not marrying that person. You're marrying an image in your mind. What do you think that person is? That's why it don't work out. You're so busy playing roles that you forgot how to be yourself before you became a role, before you had a name. The baby is the wisdom. The nine. That's why it cries when they get here, because it's world of light. It's not. It loves the darkness. The unconscious appear nothing. Water. The unconscious.
How much knowledge are you going to continue to give us?
None. I'm going to give you love. Knowledge means just a know of logic. It's just more wordplay. If I give you love, you don't need no knowledge. Knowledge is something that you accumulate. Love is something that you are. So if I love you, you love me, we are one. So I give you what we are, love and compassion, period.
What is light without darkness?
They go together, yin and yang. What is the sun without the moon? What is the moon without the sun? Earth wouldn't be here because the sun and the moon made a child called Earth. 3, the triangle, all C and I. They need each other to exist. If you didn't have the devil, how would you know God? We compare everything. That's the issue. Fragmentations. We need parts to be parts, be more parts. If we didn't have a part, how can you put a part together? Because since there's no psychological evolution, there's only physical evolution, so you need parts to be. Space from here to there is not the true space. Here and there is just for you to play yourself in the world of actions. The matrix, infinity, the number 8.
What is the end?
Don't exist because it was never a beginning. It's an illusion. Because people want to end because it's called a goal, but it takes you right back to the center of self-centeredness. Once you have a goal, you think you're achieving something, but yet you got to do it all over again. You achieve seeing Monday, you got to see Monday again because all you're doing is repeating what you already did, and that's why you suffer. And that's why a little child inside always trying to find something to do, but yet there's nothing to do because it's already been done. It just fades away.
What do you think about the word self-righteous?
Duality. Self-righteous, not unself-righteous, another word, a man-made word, to express time, space, causality. It doesn't exist. So I really don't think about it because I don't think.
How does a person that doesn't want to think stop thinking?
By not trying to think. Because if you try not to think, you're still thinking. To ask a question, you're still thinking. Just be silent. You want to think.
What does mean?
Nothing. Nothing. It's not descriptive. When a flower makes noise, what does it mean? It could mean growth. Could mean evolution. Could mean freedom. It could mean just breathing out. Like your last breath. When you empty the brain and all you have, I'm done with that. Now I'm free. Now I'm rebirth. Now I'm the 360 degrees of nothingness. The owl. Ooh. Freedom. Free dome. The dome of the brain is free. You can reconnect with the mind of the intelligence of the cosmos. Love is back to its original form, nothing. Pure love, pure compassion, just isness.
Are you tired?
Such a thing. Do the wind get tired? Do a fire get tired? Only the cartoon character get tired. My image get tired. My puppet get tired. But the master never get tired. Because the master of the time is just observation. My observer gets tired. My observer gets tired. That's why I go to bed. The rest, the iRobot. Who's doing the interview? As I watch.
Is there a question you can ask yourself?
Yeah. Why do I need a question? What answer I'm really looking for? If there was no question, why would I need an answer? So the question is the answer. There's no questions to answer. Because I am my own answer to all my questions that I make out the answers. Because every time you answer one, you just make another answer. It's like solving a problem. You make more problem by solving a problem. Because now you gotta tell about how you figure the problem out. So that's a problem in itself.
Are you happy?
Why? Are you happy? I mean, what is happy?
Are you afraid to speak the truth?
I can't speak the truth. I can speak something like the truth. Because we live in a conditional world. The truth is too absolute. I can only give you the insight about the truth. But I can never give you the truth. That's something that you do with yourself. When you let everything go and it becomes your truth. When you're not talking anymore. It's for you. It's not a performance. It's not a show. It's not a tragedy. It's not a stage play. That's why on a mask, on a costume, going, being this image mother, father, brother, uncle, boss, all that disappears. Because you're no longer becoming, trying to get any better. Because everything is already done. You just modifying what's been done 1,000 times before. 5,000 years, 5,000 wars. It's senseless. You're not even doing anything. But you need to fear because of your ego. Because without the world, where would you be? You need someone to confirm you. Because you're so insecure, you just don't tell nobody. When you're by yourself, that's when it really comes out, the child within. You are the great performer, the master manipulator.
What is hocus pocus?
That's what the magician does. You know what's deep about the magician? You know the biggest trick is? He gets your money, but you still show up. When you know the trick is not real. But you're just hoping that you can figure the trick out. But the trick is he got your money. That's the trick. Trick and treat. Guess that makes you a silly rabbit, right? Going down the matrix hole, the rabbit hole. It's all a game. Whoever play the best win. The pimps, the preacher, and the presidents. There's always a magician somewhere. Always. Smoke and mirrors. It's all in reflections that you reflect over to make your image possible. But you know deep down inside it means nothing to you because you are the great performer. And you split yourself in half. Like you saw the woman and saw the woman in half, you saw yourself in so many pieces, you forgot what you look like. Then they tell you that you're schizophrenic, bipolar, manic depressant, and you believe them. Because you identify with everything. You identify with the world, you are the world. That means you're nothing but walking data of a hard drive. No different to the phone you hold right now, the memory card. That's all you are. That's why you get played so much. You just follow the trend. Whatever they wear, whatever they buy, whatever food they get, you go get it. They say Popeye got a chicken sandwich, you get the chicken sandwich. Because you want to be like everybody else. Because you're afraid to be what you really are. So you become a great pretender.
When was the last time you made 20 people laugh at once?
They always cry all the time. I mean, when they get through crying, they start laughing. Because they got a chance to release all that stuff. So it's more than just 20, it's countless. But it's the tears of joy and the laugh of joy without being a joke. And they realize that they had to laugh at themselves for playing themselves. That nobody in the world really did anything to them, they did it to themselves first. But they blame others because they were scared of responsibility of looking at their own self. So they laugh now, they're free. So you're going to laugh. It's laugh of bliss now. Instead of forced laugh. Or laughing at something in the world that you can identify with, but you know it really ain't nothing. It's bullshit. Everybody want to laugh, that way you can escape. People love to escape. Sex, money, job, they need to escape. Because in actuality, they really fucked up. They don't get language. People don't talk. People just tell stories about what used to be, what could be. But in actuality, they cannot be in right now. Because right now, they really fucked up, man. But nobody talking. Social media. It's all a game. And we give them all the information we want. They be like, they sit back and just take it. We give it to them freely. But we want a revolution. We're too stupid to have a revolution. Because we tell every damn thing. You know? Sometimes you got to step outside yourself to see yourself as you pretend to be yourself. You'll be all right once you do that. Acceptance. Self-love. And just cut yourself. Stop trying to be what the world wants you to be and be who you really are. They always tell you what you want to be, but it never says, okay, just to be you. That's all right.
Okay, last question. This is the finale.
It never ends like that. For that. I won't let it be that because I ain't done. Yeah, you talking about? Keep it there. Yeah.
What is the title of this interview?
The death of illusions.